You are welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you are seeing my face, this is Learn with Moji, and this is a child-friendly channel where we treat relatable topics that are child-friendly. And if you are a returning subscriber, you are part of the family. I love you so much and you are highly welcome. So today, this is the second edition of our mathematics clinic. Last week, we started with our mathematics textbook, which is the Ugo used by primary 5 and 6 pupils. And last week we were able to treat number 25th to number 50th of text 5 of 25th edition. And from the comment section, I got to know that my young sharp, my young VCs, my young cardiologists, my young radiologists, my young surgeons, they prefer the questions to be taken from number 1. So I am following their command today. We are going to text 6, which will be starting from number 1. And last week I didn't give the final answers, but I love the kids that surrounded me. They gave me the answers in the comment section. So today, as you've wanted, I will be going to text 6 of 25th edition of this Ugo mathematics textbook. And in case you don't have, Moji is here for you. We'll be reading out the question. You just be attentive. I will be audible enough for you to get the question, then we solve it. And in case you are having any questions, please feel free and do well to put it in the comment section, which I will definitely read and attend to. So let's go straight, because we are starting our question today from text 6, number 1, the very first question from the text. So listen to the question. The question number 1 says, a man drove 180 kilometers in 6 hours. How far will he travel in 8 hours at the same rate? The first one has been given, to the distance has been given, the time has been given, so we are looking for the speed. And for the second question of that same number 1, we'll be looking for distance. How far the man will be able to go in 8 hours if he's traveling at the same rate which he traveled before. So now let's go. So the first question, we are looking for what? For our speed. And what is the formula for finding speed? That is distance over time. Distance over time. And the distance he was able to cover 80 kilometers in 6 hours. So what do you do here? You cut 6 here 1, 6 in 18, that is 3. So that means our S here is 30 kilometers, but that's not the final answer. The second part of the question says, how far will he travel in 8 hours at the same rate? So here we are looking for distance. Distance means how far he can go. Now what is distance? That is speed times time. The speed we've gotten here is 30, and the time this time around is 8. 8 multiplied by 0 gives 0. 8 multiplied by 3, that gives us 24. So we will be able to go 240 kilometers per hour. So let's go to number 2 without wasting time. What is the missing number in the following? What is the missing number in the following? So let me give you the number. 1484. That is the question. And we have 10, 6, 8. So when you have a question like this, what do you have to do? 1484 minus 1068. Can 8 be taken away from 4? Impossible. So let's borrow 1 from this 8, making 14. 8 away from 14, that is 6. We have 7 left. 6 away from 6. 6 away from 7, we have 1. Then here we have 4. So the missing number is 116. That is a very simple question. Number 3, express in figures the number 50,079. Let's get out 50,079. We have 9, we have 7, 0, 0, 5. So the answer there is 50,079. Number 4 question says, what number divided by 2 will give 12 as quotient? What number divided by 2 we give 12 as quotient, and the number is, to get that number is quotient, let's represent it by Q multiplied by divisor, and the quotient there is 12, the divisor there is 2. So 12 times 2, that gives us 24. Very cheap question. So our number 5 question says divide 501.555 divided by 5. This is a very simple question, but you just have to be careful. 5 in 5 we have 1. 5 in 0 we have is 0. 5 in 1 we have is 0. Then this one is, we brought it down here, making 15. 5 in 15, that is 3. 5 in 1, 5. 5 in 1, 5. And we are to leave our answer in 2 decimal places. So they only needed us to keep 2 numbers after the decimal. So the final answer will be 100.31. So that is the final answer for that. We are going to number 6. They say add together 1.5 meters plus 76 centimeters plus 8 centimeters, giving your answers in meters. In this question, we have 2 questions there. Why? Some are in meters while some are in centimeters, and we are to leave our answers in meters. So it will be reasonable for us to put all the questions in meters before adding it together. So our 1.5 meters will remain as 1.5 meters because we are expected to leave our answers in meter. For 76 centimeters, to convert it to meter, it will be divided by 100, which will be 0.76. And the last figure given is 8 centimeters. To convert it to meter, it will be divided by 100, which is going to give us 0.08. So these are the figures we are adding together now. So we have 0.08, 0.76, then 1.5. Put your sign. 8 plus 6, that is 14. We have 1 left. 7 plus 1, that is 8. 8 plus 5, that is 13. Then we have 1 left. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, we have 2. So our answer there is 2.34 meters because we've converted all the figures to meters. I hope you are enjoying yourself. So let me clean this to have more space to do our number 7. So our number 7 question, let's listen attentively in case we don't have the textbook with us there. What is the simple interest on 75 naira for 4 years at 2.5% per year? That is simple interest question. What is the simple interest on 75 naira? Our principal there is, so what is the formula? In any mathematics question you are doing, all mathematics question has formula. So just endeavor to put your formula first, and that really goes a long way because it tells that you really understand it. It is not a copied work. So now let's write our formula first. Number 7, the formula there is simple interest, which is what? Principal multiplied by what? Rate multiplied by what? Time over 100. Your principal is the original amount that you deposit in the bank. And from the question, how much is the original money deposited? That is 75 multiplied by, what is the rate there? We have 2.5, that is 1.5 multiplied by what? 4 years over 100. This is a mixed fraction, so let's take it to improper fraction. 75 multiplied by 2 times 2, 4. 4 plus 1 making 5 over 2. 5 over 2 multiplied by 4 over 100. The 2 have to come down. 75 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4 over 2 times 100. So let's do our cutting here. 5 here 1, 5 here 20. Are we together? 4 here 1, 4 here 5. I don't like my math being so rough, so let's write it out. We have 75 times, no, 75 times 1 times 1, which doesn't make any difference, over 2 times 5. So what can go again? Let's use 5. 5 here 1, 5 in 7, 1. Remainder 2, 5 in 25, that is 5. So we are having 15 over 2. This is an improper fraction. So how many 2 can we get in 15? That is 7, 1 over 2. And it can also be written as 7.5. Half is 0.5. So that is 7 naira 50 kobo. So now to our number 8 question. Number 8 question, we are to simplify. We are to simplify 7 whole number, 5 over 8 minus 5 over 4. When you see a question like this, it's either you keep the whole number and deal with 5 over 8 minus 5 over 4, or you change this mixed number to improper fraction. So let's change it to improper fraction. So we are going to be having 7 times 8 plus 5, and 7 times 8 is what? 7 times 8 plus 5, that gives you 61. 61 over 8 minus 5 over 4. Let's look for the LCM. The LCM is 8. 8 in 8, 1. 1 times 61, 61. 4 in 8, 2. 2 times 5, that is 10. So that means we are going to be having 51 over 8. How many times will 51 goes in 8? That is 6. 6 whole number, remainder 3. 6 over 8. So that is your final answer. In case you have fraction here that you can cut, assuming it is 2 over 8, it is going to be 2 in 2, 1, 2 in 8, 4. But because we can't cut this, nothing can go in between again. We leave them like that. So now I'm cleaning number 4 to number 6. I hope you have written it. So now we are going to our number 9 question. So for our number 9 question, I'm going to be showing you this chart because that is what we are going to use to answer the question. This is the chart. It doesn't have any calculation things to do, but we are using this chart to answer number. We are using the chart to answer number 9 to 11. We are using that chart to answer number 9 to 11. So the first question to be taken from that chart says, by how much was the value export in 1971 more or less than the export in 1970? All you have to do is trace 1971. I have it here. We have the export, we have the import. You trace it and look at the answer. So this is the chart that we are going to be using for it. No calculation involved. So the question again says, by how much was the value of the exports in 1971 more or less than the exports in 1970? So let's go to 1971. We have it to be 90, and 1970 we have it to be shortly above. So let me leave number, unless you have this textbook with you, you won't be able to answer number 9 to 11. So let me leave number 9 to 11 because you need that chart to be able to do it. So 9 to 11 will be omitted. So now we are going to number 12. Number 12 question says 50.32 multiplied by 0.003. So let's place our figures well. 003 multiplied by 50.32. This is the question. 3 multiplied by this, we have 6. Anything multiplied by 0 gives you is 0. 3 multiplied by 3, that is 9. Anything multiplied by 0 gives you 0. Anything multiplied by 0, so we are having 4 0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3, that is 15. 5 multiplied by, you write so 15. So we are adding it together. Here 6, here 9 is 0, 5, 1, 0, 0. Is this our final answer? No, because we have to place the decimal. And how do we get where to put our decimal? Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you come to your answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your answer is 00.15096. So that is your answer. So now we move to the number 13th question. And 13th question says we are still simplifying. Let me reduce this because the number is a little bit long. So we have 3 whole number 1/4 plus 1 whole number 1/5 minus 2 whole number 13/20. Just like what I said the other time, let's change all this mixed number to an improper number. 3 times 4, that is 12. 12 plus 1, that is 13/4. Plus 1 times 5, 5 times 1, 5. Plus 1, 6. 6/5. Our minus is still there. 20 times 2, that is 40. 40 plus 13, that is 53. 53/20. Let's look for the LCM. The LCM is 20. 4 in 20, that is 5. 5 times 13, we got 65. Plus 5 in 20, that is 4. 4 times 6, you have 24. Minus 20 in 20, that is 1. 1 times 53, we have 53. So what do we do now? We add this before doing our subtraction. So let's add 65 plus 24. 5 plus 4, that gives you 9. 6 plus 2, that gives you 8. Minus 53 divided by 20. So 9 away from 3, that is 6. Then 5 away from 8, that is 3. So we have 20 over. So how many times can 20 goes in 36? That is just once. Remember what? Remember 16. 16/20. Something can still go 1. I said the other time when we are doing this question that in case you can see divide, you go on and divide. So what can go? 4 can go. 4 in 16, that is 4. And 4 in 20, that is 5. So our final answer there is 1 whole number 4/5. So let's go to number 14. I hope you have written this before cleaning it. Now to number 14 question. We are to express 900 as a product of prime factor. 900 as a product of prime factor. So let's take 2. This is 450. 2 can still go. That gives us 225. What can go again? 3 can go. 3 in 22, that is 7. The remainder 1. 3 in 15, that is 5. 1. What can go again? 3 can still go. 3 in 7, that is 2. Remainder 1. 3 in 15, that is 5. Then 5 can go. 5 in 25, that is 5. 5 in 5, that is 1. So let's take what we have. We have 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. So that will be what? 2 square multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 5 square. Let's see if you have it in our answer. Yes, we have it as option D. So now to number 15 question. We are to simplify 2 over 3 of 2 whole number 1 over 4. Anything off in mathematics means multiplication. So we are having 2 over 3 times 2 times 4, that is 8. 8 plus 1, that is 9 over 4. Then what do? 3 here 1, 3 here 3. 2 here 1, 2 here 2. So we are having 3 over 2, which is the same thing as 1 whole number 1 over 2. I've told you that in case you can cut, you keep cutting. So now this leads us to number 16. It says 3 men painting a house take 7.5 days. How long would 5 men take over the job working at the same rate? Let's change our 7.5. 7.5 is the same thing as 7.5. So we are told that 3 men, that would be 3 times 7.5 over 5. So what can we, let's multiply this together. 7.5 multiplied by 3. 3 times 5, that is 15. We are holding 1. 3 times 7, that is 21 plus 1, that is 22. So that gives us 22.5 over 5. So 22.5 over 5. How many times will 5 goes in 22? That is 4. Remainder 2. So 5 in 25, that is 5. So if we take them, which is 4.5 days. I hope you get what I have just done there. So now we are going to number 17. We are going to number 17. If Ahmed scored 45% in a test and the maximum mark was 60, what was his mark for the test? 45%, that's number 17. 45% is 45 over 100 and the maximum mark was 60. So you cut, 0 cancel 0. We have 45 over 10 times 6. 5 here 9, 5 here 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 3. So we have 9 times 3, which is equal to 27. I hope we get that. This leads us to number 18. So let's take number 18. Number 18 says a man bought a house for 1,800 naira and received 360 naira as rent for a year. The question now is, what is the ratio of the annual rent? Let's take the annual rent first, which is 360 to 180, 1,800. So you cut. We have 36 to 180. So let's use 2. 2 here 1, 2 in 60, that is 8. Then 2 here 90. What can still go? Let's still use 2. 2 in 18, that is 9. Then 2 here 45. What can we use again? We can use 3. 3 here 3. Then 3 in 45 is 15. 3 in 45, 15. 3 can still go. 3 here 1, 3 here 5. So our final answer there is 1:5. Number 19. Let me read the question. Number 19 says, the side of a cube is 2 centimeters. What is the volume of the cube? Volume of a cube is side times side times side. And we are told that it is 2 centimeters. So it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2. So volume of a cube is equal to side times side times side. and that's going to be 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8 cu dot cm. So that is that for number 19. So let's go to number 20 question. And number 20 question says express 19/7 as a decimal correct to 2 decimal places. 19/7 as a decimal. Let me bring it up here. I hope you have written this. So number 20 again. 19/7, which is going to give us, you bring out your 7 and your 19 here. How many times will 19 goes in? How many times will 7 goes in 19? That is 2. 2 times 7, that is 14. And we have 5. Bring down the 0. So 7 in 50 is what? That's 7. 7 times 7, that is 49. With that 1, bring it to now. 7 in 11, that is 1. So we are told to leave our answer in 2 decimal places. So our final answer is 271. So now to number 21. Let me read out the question. Number 21 says, a rectangular plot 72 meters long and 20 meters wide on a school field is divided into 18 equal spots. What is the area of the plot? So it's going to be 72 multiplied by 20. Let's do that together. 72 multiplied by 20. Anything multiplied by 0 gives us a 0. This is 4. This is 14. So we have 144, and that is equal to 144 is 0. Is that our final answer? No. We are told to divide it into 18 plots. So we are having 1 divided by 18. You can use anything to cut until you can't cut again. Let's use 2 to be very. So 2 in 14, that is 7. 2 in 4, that is 2. We put our 0. 2 in 18, that is 9. So how many times will 9 goes in 72? That is 8 times. And you put your 0. So that for number 21. So our number 22 question now. What is the perimeter of a rectangle which is 12 meters long and 9 meters wide? Let us take down the formula. So for the question, we have our L to be what? 12. That's length. And our width to be what? That is 9. So we have 12 plus 9. That is 21. So this is going to be 2 times 21, which is equal to what? 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 2, 4, which is equal to 42 meters. So now let's go to our number 23. Let's do it here. So let's read that. Let me read out the question number 23. It says, if I set off for the market a distance of 11 kilometers at 10 a.m. and walk at an average speed of 3 kilometers per hour, at what time will I reach the market? Let's look at our time. Number 23. Distance over speed. So and we are told that the distance is what? 11, and the speed is what? 3. So if you are turning this, it will be what? 3 in 11, that is 3. Remember what? Remember 2 over 3, and that is the same thing as 3.40. And the question now is, it set off 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. with 340 is 0431. So this is 1340, which is the same thing as this is 13 hours 40 minutes, which is the same thing as 1 hour in the afternoon, 1 p.m. I hope you understand what I have just done there. And in case there is any question till we get to number 23, please let me know in the comment section. Number 24, a rectangular container 10 meters long, 3 meters wide, and 4 meters high is 3/4 full of sand. How many cubic meters of sand are in the container? How many cubic of, so let's go. Number 24, we have L plus breadth times height. So let's take that. The length is 10, the breadth is what? The breadth is 3, and the height is what? The height is 4. So let's do this. 10 times 3, that is 30. 30 times 4, that is 120. And is that our final answer? No, the 7 it is 3/4 full, so it will be 120. 4 here, 1, 4 in 12, that is 3. So that will give us 3 times 30, which is equal to 90. So we have our answer there to be C. To our number 25, I hope you are enjoying yourself. Number 25 says, if 15 post office workers sorted a bag of letters in 45 minutes, how long will it have taken 20 workers to sort the bag of letters working at the same rate? We have done a question like this. So we are told that 15 post office workers, they were able to work for 45 minutes. That would be 15 times 45. And the question is, how long will it take 20 workers? So let's cut. 5 here, 4. 5 here, 9. So we have 15 times 9 over 4. Let's multiply it. 9 times 5, that's 45. We are holding 4. 9 plus our 4, that is 13 over 4. So we have 135 over 4, and it is not possible for 4 to carry 1. So how many times will 4 goes in 13? That is 3. Remainder 1. 4 in 15, that is 3, because 4 times 3, that is 12. So remainder 3 over 4. So it's going to take them 33 3/4 minutes to be able to do the work. So now to our number 26 question. I hope you have written what I'm just cleaning. So number 26 question says, a trader sold a car to Mr. Brown for 1,250 at a profit of 25%. How much profit did the trader make? How much profit did the trader make? The selling price. So number 26. So we are having this 1250 is equal to 125 over 100. When we cross multiply, we'll be having 1250 times 100 over 125. 125 here 1, 125 here 10. So we're having 10 times 1000, 10 times 100, which is equal to 1000. Is that our final answer? No. So it's going to be 1000. So that will be selling price minus the cost price. Selling price minus the cost price. And the selling price is how much? 1250 minus this, which gives us 250. So our answer there is 250 naira. Number 27. They said, Jones is now twice as old as he was 5 years ago. Let's interpret the question. 5 times 2, which is equal to 10. And his mom is now 4 times as old as Jones. That would be 4 times 10, which is equal to 40. So how old is his mom now? So his mom is 40 years old. So number 28 question now. A boy decided to cut 10 pieces of wood from a height of wood so that the first piece was 5 centimeters, the second 10, the third 15, the fourth 20, and so on. Don't forget they said 10, and we are starting from 5. 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20. We are taking it to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 25 plus 30 plus 35 plus 40 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 45 plus 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And the question is, each 5 centimeter longer than the one he had cut before. So we're having five more than each other one. What length of wood did he use? So all we have to do here is to add them together and you get your final answer. So you can do that and we will get our answer. So don't let us waste our time over that. I hope you are enjoying it. Please, in case there is any question you want me to talk about again, do feel free to put it in the comment section and I will definitely attend to it. So number 29 question says, on a certain bus route, the charge for each adult is 20 kobo. The adult in the bus will pay 20 kobo, and for each child in that bus we pay 10 naira. On a Friday morning, the conductor collected the total of 66 naira as fares. If 120 of the passengers were children, how many of the adults? So the first thing to do is that 66 naira. Let's convert it because we are going to be using kobo to do our calculation here. So 66 naira will be 66 times 100, which will simply give us 6,600. I hope you know where the 100 is coming from. And we are told that he has collected 120 for the passenger. If 120 of the children of the passenger were children, that means we have 120 times 10 because children are paying this, which will give you 120. So what are we going to do? It's going to be 6,600 because we were told that the children there paid 1,200 kobo. So it's 0045. Is 5 for our final answer? No. It will be 5 for to get the number of adults that we have there divided by 20. This cuts this. 2 here 1, 2 in 5, that is 2. 2 in 14, that is 7. So that means we have 270 adults in that bus. 270 adults. So now we are going to number 30th question. But before going to the 30th question, I would like to tell you that I would love us to end this class today. We've done 1 to 30, and I'm promising you that before the week runs out, I will send number 31 to 50 for 2 reasons. 1, I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want the duration to be too long. And 2, for your attention span. I won't want it to get bored to you. And before we go to number 30th question, there is something I will quickly like to share with you. And I call it prayer and what and how to pray. Prayer and what and how to pray. How many fingers do we have? We have 5 fingers. And which of the finger is the closest to us? This is the closest finger to us. And when we want to pray, there is this song, we want to pray. Close your eyes, put your hands together. So we are expected to put our hands together like this to pray. So what does this symbolize? I want to tell you what each finger symbolizes while praying. This is the smallest finger, which is the closest to you too. And what does this finger mean? What is this finger telling you? You are to pray to everyone close to you. Who are those ones close to you? Your neighbors, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncle. You have to pray for them. You have to remember them in prayer. So after this section, I won't want mommy to tell you to pray, and you will be asking mommy, what should I pray about? I don't know what to pray about. I'm teaching you this so as to know what to pray about. The first one, which is the closest finger to you, pray for to people who are close to you. And I've listed them for you, even your neighbors, your big uncles in your streets, your big aunts in your streets, your aunts, your distant relatives, grandma, grandpas. You are expected to pray for them. And this is another finger, which is the pointing finger. What is this symbolizing? This is symbolizing praying for people who teaches you things, who instructs you, your instructors. It could be in school, it could be in church, anybody pointing you to the right path. You are to pray for them because this finger is called the pointing finger. You are to pray for them. The first one, those who are close to you. The second one, your instructors, those who point you to the right things. And the third one, which is the longest finger, you are to pray for your leaders. people in authority. You are to pray for your local government chairman. You are to pray for your governor, the governor of your state. You are to pray for the president of your country. God forbid if the president wakes up tomorrow and tell us no school on Monday, nobody will go to school. And we should also remember that any decision our leaders make will definitely affect us. So the first one, you are to pray for those who are close to you. The second one, the pointer, those who are pointing you to the right path. And the third one, you are to pray for your leaders. You are to pray for your leaders in your community, your pastors in your church, your chairman, the chairman of your local government, the president of your country. It is our responsibility to pray for them. And why do we have to pray? We have to pray for them because any decision they make will definitely affect us. And this is the fourth finger. We call it the ring finger or the weak finger. It is biblical that we always have weak people among us. So we are to pray for them. Pray for those you know that are sick. Pray for those you know that are weak. Pray for those you know that are finding some things difficult here or there. We are to pray for them. And this, the other finger, this is you. Pray for yourself. So the next time mommy call you to pray, don't tell mommy, I don't know what to pray about. Pray for people who are close to you. Pray for your instructors. Pray for your leaders. Pray for the weak people that you know. And pray for yourself. And my prayer is that the Almighty God will answer our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. So let's go to number 30 question. And number 30 says, if half p plus 4 is equal to 20, half p plus 4 is equal to 20. Let's interpret the question. Number 30, half p plus 4 is equal to 20. And what do we do here? 20 minus 4, which is equal to 16. Is that our final answer? No. So that would be 16 minus 4, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 12. So it is going to be 12 plus 20 plus 12, which is equal to 32. So now our P is 32. Let's cross check if we got it or not. Let's assume the 32 is here. Half of 32 is what? 16. Half of 32 is equal to 16. So 16 plus 4 will give you 20. Can you see that we got our answer? I love you so much, and I've said the other time, in case you have not subscribed and you have watched to this level, subscribe. And don't only subscribe, press the notification button, so anytime we drop related topics, you will always be among the first that will get it. And after subscribing, please share it to people that you know. If you are a parent, you are seeing this, please do well to show it to your kid. And if you are a child, you are seeing this, please show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to your uncles. And for the comment section, please always put anything you feel that is important to this class or to other relatable topics. And if you think there is anything you will like Moments with Moji to discuss with you, please feel free. We are one family. Feel free to drop it in the comment section, and I will definitely attend to you. I love you so much, and don't forget that Christ loves you. Bye.